All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the video. We're going to be doing the AMX 12T today. This is the Tier 6 Tech Tree French light tank, right, with the 4-round magazine. And this vehicle, man, it's really powerful. The thing with the 12T, though, guys, is you really need to know how to use this tank effectively. There's a lot of people that play this vehicle and they just run in and run out too much. You know, they try and be too aggressive because they have the 4-round magazine and they think it turns them into like some super tank, right? And the reality is that's not the case, especially in higher tier games. What you want to do is stay alive as long as you possibly can in this vehicle. And when you do that, you're going to notice that the damage just comes easy because you're able to clip people out 7, 8, 9 times a game. I think 9 clips is all you have. And there's times where you will run out of ammo in this vehicle. That's actually one of the problems. So I have played 51 battles today. We've done a lot. We've even played the 12T. Look at all this, man. So we're going to reset this for this session. And I run 6 clips of the APCRs and then 3 of the standards here. And the way I have this thing set up is the second slot for equipment is V-Stab, the improved aiming, and optics in the scouting slot. And then I have optics in the scouting slot for my first setup, binocs, and low noise exhaust. And this is for like Westfield, Mali, Proc, those kinds of maps, right? And with this setup, we get 43.51% concealment, so 43.5% concealment, 504 view range with the binocs here, and then if we go to the second setup, it's 450, 37.5. That's fine, and you get a little bit better, gun stats. My crew on this thing, I do have almost full brothers in arms, and then it's full concealment, snapshot, smooth ride, situational awareness, and almost full recon. I think I burned a personal training manual on this guy. So you only get 3 crew members, so you want to have a decent crew because, as you know, there's certain perks that you're going to want to take. Especially for me, snapshot, like it's extremely helpful, and smooth ride. I find these to be really helpful for bloom, right? Like when you have the bloom on the gun, it just really helps the dispersion. I'm sorry, like the aiming time, right? But dispersion as well, because you can take shots faster, right? And you'll get that also with like the improved aiming. So this is almost always going to be better than the aim tuner. Like I don't ever run this thing, enhanced gun laying drive. Ever. I never run that thing anymore. Some people, I guess, do, but I think people have made videos where improved aiming is better in every way because you're having, when you're fully aimed, you have less dispersion. So it's like kind of doing almost the same thing, right? Because if you fire right before you get that 0.33 dispersion, it would almost be the same as if you fired without the improved aiming and had the enhanced gun laying drive, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying. But anyway, the 12T guys, gun depression and elevation is one of the only things that I really wanted to say before we get into the battle. You got to be really careful with the gun depression and elevation angles because oftentimes you'll find that you can't get the gun up high enough. The gun depression is something that a lot of vehicles struggle with, so that, like, it is what it is, right? People are used to that for the most part, but the elevation, man, like, holy crap, if you're on a hill, what you have to do is face the enemy. That seems to be the best because that's what allows you to get the most elevation. I think it's just the way the tank is, right? You can see it kind of goes down here in the back, so it's weird, man. It's like if you're trying to like back in somewhere instead, you can't get the gun up high enough, so just be really careful with that. It'll probably give us problems in this session. Other than that, guys, I think that's it. I currently have 299 battles in this tank with a 61% win rate and 979 average damage per battle. I think did I mention this already? I've played a lot of battles in this tank when I wasn't as good of a player, I have to say. So that's why I've been playing it. I feel like I can improve, even though I've 3-marked it, I feel like I can improve my average damage per game and maybe even my win rate. So that's what we're doing. We're playing it, and I haven't played this vehicle in a while, and it seems to be recommended often because it's just a quirky tank, man. You really have to know how to use this 4-round magazine. So that's it. We went over the crew, we went over the equipment, we went over everything over here, I think. And I've talked about the gun depression and elevation. Let's get into the games. Let's run some boosters for this, and we'll get into the games. So, how do we do? 5-minute intro? It's not awful, man. It's not awful for me. I think we might have repeated something, but I tried my best, guys. I like to go over everything. This is going to be a tier 8 game, and this is where you're going to want the APCRs, man, right? So I think for this game, is there other light tanks? There is... So, is it 3 light tanks? I'm just going to run this setup. I think that's the smartest. It's one of those things where you run the binocs and the low noise exhaust, and it's that phrase like, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I think we'll go to our standard location. We just got to be careful of the Type 64. The Type 64s have really good view range. We have like 43% camo, so I think we should be okay to make this play. Kind of cut through here, but there are tier 8 tanks, so we got to be careful of that as well. Let's see. VK went over there. I shouldn't be spotted by the Type. Bushes were in between me and him. Good. He's gone already. It's perfect. Now we can go right here. Shouldn't be lit. Spot the Challenger. Set up binocs. And this is why I don't... See what just happened to the Type 64, guys? This is why I don't come to this location at the beginning of the game. It's not worth it, man. It's way too risky. Like, you're throwing your tank away if you get spotted, man. Don't... I would just recommend you guys don't do that, man. Some people want to be really aggressive and, you know, try really hard to get into, like, these perfect spotting locations, but I'm like, whatever, man, you know? Like, I'd rather have to fall back and, you know, take a semi-passive location than, should be fine here. Take a semi-passive location than be lit at the beginning of the game and be dead, right? I'd rather anything else than be dead, right? You don't want to be dead, because then that's it, man. Like, you're done. So I think we should still be okay here. I don't think I'll be spotted by the CS. The question is, when do we move? Because at this point, they've taken the entire city, so... Yeah, we're gonna have to run at some point. I'm thinking just now. Let's just run. But can I put a clip into this guy first? Okay. I don't want to get greedy. Yeah, we weren't even spotted. You see, that was like some interesting game mechanics because there was trees like in between me and him, so that's why I wanted to clip him out before I ran away. It's 1400 spotting damage from that, guys. Not bad at all. It's a really, really good start. We're just going to continue to run away. Marine's here. Okay, Udez is here as well. We just need to run away from here entirely, I think, honestly. Actually have shots at the Udez, kind of. But yeah. They kind of have this side of the map, so I don't think it's worth even taking shots at the Udez. Okay, we're gonna reload. Valley is never a good option, guys. Like, don't take Valley. Keep a few people there and keep it covered, but like, people that push Valley are so stupid, man. I'm telling you, like, it's in a standard battle at least. You know, maybe it's not even in an encounter because the base is in the city, right? So I just never understand people that take Valley. Like, it's such a dumb play, man. I've explained it, and if you guys search my channel, find the Lakeville videos that I do, I explain it. Like, it's just, it doesn't make any logical sense to take Valley. Because it's so easy to defend from the city side if you're able to win the city. Okay. We got 4 shells left for standards. We're gonna go after this VK, I think. See if we can flank this guy. There's still an E25 and an S1. Where's the S1? I would assume somewhere by the Challenger, probably. I'm actually just going to push in. He went way back. Saladin is here. Hasn't spotted him yet. There's the Challenger. There's the VK. I'm going to keep going. My goal is to get to here. Right here, up and over. There's the S1. Now we can take shots at the VK safely. This thing is so trollish, man. Okay. Go to a full clip. I don't even think we'll need it, though. There's 325. Shooting HE at me. Interesting. Okay. We get all that spotting damage. Beautiful. 982 damage, 2,500 assist. I didn't think that was bad at all. Mark's going up a little bit, actually. I wonder if we can 100% this thing. That'd be wild. I don't think so. But yeah, that was a really good start, guys. Lakeville is always pretty decent. 3478, 982. So yeah, that wasn't bad at all, man. At all, at all. Made 81k from that. Let's go into the next one. All right. About 17,000 people on right now. It's not bad. It's currently 8:45 here Central Standard Time on a weekday night. So that sounds about right. East Coasters just going to bed. Got people in the central areas that are probably going to play another 45 minutes or whatever. Most people, right? Like for most people's schedule. And then you got the West Coast that's probably going to play for another couple hours. This is my dad. So we're not gonna aim at the Su-76. This is the first time I've ever gotten into a game randomly or with my dad. Like we're not platooning right now, but I saw that he was playing. Isn't that wild? This is the first time this has ever happened. So speaking of people on the East Coast, my dad's about to go to bed soon. He's playing the 76 GFT. So I'm not gonna aim at that. That's a 76 GFT. I don't think my dad looks at the lineups like I do, so he probably doesn't even know. I'm just going to do this. The reason I make this play is because, see, they have two BT7s and AMX ELC. Like, there's 4 light tanks, and oftentimes what you'll find is people run to the center of the map like chickens without heads. I'm not really seeing it now, though. I could have sworn we did see at least one of these BT7s, like make some YOLO play. They're in a platoon, so I'm just gonna wait here and see what happens. Like this is how safe I am with the 12T. Okay, ELC went north. Just trying to figure out what's south. We have nobody south, really. We have 4 people sitting in this location, if you guys noticed that. Matilda as well, camping. And this is why I don't like to run out. Like, I just like to sit for a minute, see where people are going. It depends on the map, but on studs, it's so wide open that I don't want to just run out into the middle of nowhere. I can't believe I randomly got into a game with my dad for the first time when we've been playing this game for years and years. This is the first time it's ever happened. And I'm recording a session. That's wild, man. Okay, Martyrs here. I don't have shots at this guy. Alright, do we take the dip? I kind of want to try and do this. See if I'm lit doing this. Throw out an F7 and dive into the dip and take this bush. come up right here. It'd be really nice if we had binocs right now, but I do not have binocs. Got the T40, we got the M8. I'm not even spotted. Okay. Should have hit 3 there, I think. We'll reload and pop back up. What I'm concerned about is losing the south, and then we have to kind of figure out something else to do. But they have a lot north. I'm not really too concerned with the north, to be honest. Could really use those binocs. I forgot to change my setup. I probably would have went with the binocs. But the setup's fine. Okay, here's what I'm concerned about. Okay, he's not even coming this way. Just let him go through. It's fine. These guys are in a platoon, though. I don't know if the Hetzer and all them are going to be able to deal with this. Okay, I can clean up this guy. Oh, this gun. This gun, man, I swear, like, there's no hidden values on guns, guys. This has been disproven, but I'm telling you, like, it has to do with the aim time, I think, on a lot of vehicles. And, okay, M6 is still full HP. Need to get out of here and I think, like, figure something else out. Panzer is here. We got to start playing this defensively. But this gun is just so trollish, man. Like, when you're aiming, it just, like, you think it's kind of fully aimed, and you shoot, and it's just not fully aimed, and it's just, you know, it's just the shell goes to, like, outer space, and you're like, okay, I gotta fully aim. Kind of gonna let this STRV spot. See these BTs over here? I want to get behind these bushes. Kind of hit these guys. These bushes are they're really bad back here, man. Like, they're not full bushes, so you got to be really careful with how you do this. Okay. We're going to APCRs. This is a close game, man. We gotta. I don't want to hit my dad. That's my dad. I will shoot my dad if the game is close enough where I think I kind of have to at this point. Let's try and focus the M6 first. I don't want to throw the game though. You know what I mean? My dad's getting aggressive with that thing, man. Terrible aim by me. Okay, so we took care of the BT. I think we need to press in now. This M6, we got to deal with this M6, man. How do I do this safely? Can I spot this guy through the bushes? I would never play like this at tier 10 because these bushes, you see how like there's all these gaps and crap? These are just really bad bushes, man. But at tier 6, we can kind of get away with it, I think. I'm still full HP, but I don't want to throw HP to the M6. Because the M6 is actually, they hit pretty hard and they have decent DPM. And then if my dad hits me too, the Su-76 GFT hits hard too at tier 4. It's got like really good alpha damage. Okay. Stay with the APCRs. We go greet my father now. What do you guys think? I'm gonna ram him. I will ram him. This way I don't he gets some damage from it, right? That's how we can be friendly. I'm gonna ram him and give him damage. It's close enough to do so now, right? Do this. There you go. He's probably gonna look. Oh, it's my son. Oh my God, it's Michael. That's what he's saying right now. How much damage did I give him? 139. That's worth it, man. All right. Let's get serious. T40 and T3485. These are actually... T3485 is actually, depending on his HP, could actually be a somewhat of a threat right now. Okay, he's only 191 HP. Okay. He was not a threat at all. Beautiful. GG's all around. I tell my dad. 139 damage for you. Because I had full HP. So. I'll just text him. Good game. I gave you 139 free damage. Smiley face. Okay. Alright, let's get into the third battle, guys. That wasn't bad at all. That was not bad at all. Okay. Fisherman's Bay. I'm actually surprised I only took 139 in the 12T. Go with Binox. Ramming a Su-76. I would think I would have gave him a little bit more, but... We'll take a look at how much damage my dad had. I could tell he probably didn't do much damage because he had to push in, it looked like, to do damage there. Studs is hard, man, because Studs, like with a tank destroyer, you'd think you get more shots, but especially in the south, what ends up happening is all the buildings end up being in the way. Like that's usually like you have to find like these kind of like weird angles. You can still go back to that corner even though there's not a hill there anymore from his spawn. But like you have to find the right angles. And now that they've changed Studs where they have the ditch, right? It's kind of annoying because you run into a situation where everyone is safe because of the terrain, and you can't really get any shots, man. You have to wait for people to like take the mid line, like the ridge line where I was, and then you can get shots. I could have shot that guy, but here, this is what I'm looking for. Shouldn't have reloaded. Hellcat's right here. Just do this. Spot him again. I shouldn't be lit from it. Ooh, this is a really bad play for you, my man. This is an easy clip for me. Okay, maybe he is kind of safe there. Just hit him here. There we go. I get the tracking assist. Yes? Interesting game mechanics. There's the T-34. Wow, what is going on here? Like, everyone is pushing in. Okay. It's so weird how, like, this has to do with... There's certain parts of the tank that you, like, can't spot or whatever. there's like spot checks, right? And like I can't spot him right now. It might be because there's a little bit of foliage here, but I don't think so. I think it's because like there's like a spot on the tank where the game mechanics will pick up that you spotted the enemy. And yeah, we don't have that right now. Let's reload. I'm gonna go with the APCRs. What are we at? 600 damage, 655 assist. Look back out here. This is all just concealment, guys. That's why I'm not... I'm being so comfortable here. In case you're wondering why I'm so comfortable here and like didn't even move when the VK poked up, it's like I just know he's not going to spot me from this distance. At least I'm fairly certain, right? And that was through a bush, so he shouldn't spot me there either. Lucky ricochet on his part, though. Morons. This is the most toxic community I've ever seen, man. Just the chat. It's always toxic, man. Like when someone actually gives someone a compliment in the chat, I type in the chat, should we report that? Seems like that's illegal. To be nice, you know what I mean? I get all sarcastic, like, wow, is that a compliment? Okay, let's sit still and see if we can actually spot something with the binocs. I really want to go over here and take a shot at this, like, IS pushing in. Okay. Waiting to spot somebody, like, back in this area. Everyone just keeps poking here. This Lorraine should be targeting this area, man. Oh my god, this gun. I'm telling you guys, like, there are no hidden statistics on the guns, but this gun, like, every single time that with the first shell that I shoot, man, it is so inaccurate. Every single time, man. It's so inaccurate. I feel like I am not involved enough in this game. Can we maybe try and spot this T-25 AT? Okay, there he is. That was not proxy. Get like right here and see if we can outspot the Panzer too. There he is. Going to different areas and letting the binocs like kick up. Running away. Let's come to here. Should be fine here. I'm just gonna go after this T-25 AT, man. This guy's a good player and he's doing a good amount of damage. He's just shitting on my entire team, man. I have to do damage at some point, you know? See what I mean with this gun, man? Just like, it's so trollish, man. It just has like the worst accuracy. Like it's always going at the edge of the reticle. Where's this T-34, man? He's back here. These guys are so passive. He's probably still in the same location. There he is. Okay. Whatever, man. 895 damage, 1462 assist. I think we'll play one more. What are we at? 30 minutes? Yeah. Not the greatest games, but I mean it's really easy like to stat pad in this tank. I try not to do that, but it is pretty easy. Like I'm trying to play it for the team and do a lot of spotting and show you guys the proper way to, you know, spot and all. Like I was about to just sit there and not go after the T-25 AT, but we had to at that point, man. Like this dude's just completely uncontested. 1,074 damage, 1682 assist. We're at a 6,200 WTR and it's 10k here. Like these two numbers are always different. So I don't think that's bad at all. I'm always happy with anything above like a 9,000 WTR. My WTR right now is about 9,200, so. With the WTR, it's very, very difficult to, it's a good map. It's very, very difficult to pad WTR with the T100 LT, like at higher tiers, because you'll get these city maps, and Wargaming, for whatever reason, expects you to do like 3k damage on the city maps, which for some players, like the 99th percentile players, is probably not difficult, but for me, I'm happy with 2k, especially if it's an all-10 game. Unlike Tundra, if I'm doing 2k damage, I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm fine with that. But let me tell you guys, man, like, Wargaming, I guess they expect you in the T100 LT to be doing like 3k plus on the city maps. If you're not going to be doing spotting damage, or they expect you to do like track assist. Like, I don't know, man, but like whenever I play the city maps, if I don't do 3k plus, my WTR plummets. So I normally don't like going to this area. There's a very small area where you're safe, like a very small window, I'll call it, from people over here. So you kind of have to be careful the way you do this. Just trying to find somewhere to put that last clip, or last shell. You got to get like right here, or else you get whacked, right, by people over here, by this like lighthouse. Whatever this is, I guess it's a lighthouse. Not really. I call it the lighthouse, but it's more just like a tower, I guess. Whatever, man. I've been calling that thing a lighthouse for a long time. It's not even a lighthouse. That I'm aware of. I don't think lighthouses look like that. It's like doesn't have any light. God, this gun, dude. It's just so... you know what it is, guys? It's derpy. That's what it is. Like, you would think that a gun on a light tank like this would not be derpy, but that's how it genuinely just feels derpy. Like, super derpy, man. Like you're playing with the KV-2. And I think that's how they balance it. It's the aiming time. Trying to see if I'm getting lit here. Okay, I am. Alright, I think I'm going to run away from here. I don't want to lose any more HP. RAM is kind of pushing up. I'm going to load APCRs, actually. Okay, Stag is here. Dang, dude, I need to, like... Should have made this play just a little bit sooner. A little bit sooner. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. I think I can actually... Okay, if the leopard's running away too, I was going to try and get to here, but I don't think that's going to work at this point. Let's come back to like right here. Okay, this is kind of in the way. Let's go right here. What is this AT8 doing? I guess he's comfy there. I don't know if he can really run away, to be fair. Alright, let's see what these guys do. T150 is going through the mid. If I got out of there just like 10 seconds sooner, we could have put a whole clip into these people. I was just a little late. Should have taken that angle beforehand, but I'm just going to make sure we don't lose this now. If these guys are smart, they run through the mid, right? Because I can easily outspot them here. Staghound would have already been here, man. I think. Okay, there he is. Perfect. Good shot, Arda. Good shot, Arda. Round of applause for the Arta. Oh, it's a leaf. Never mind. Don't anybody clap, man. Alright. Let's... I think this is the wrong play, but I'm going to make it anyway. Let's come to this bush over here and see if we can maybe push these guys now or get a spot on these guys. Right here. Up here. Where's the cat? I don't think the 60G would have moved either. Okay, Leopard's just going in for it. We'll go with him. We have 540 potential damage per clip, so it should be plenty. T150 ran. I think we should be able to take this side of the map now. It's just going to depend on where the AMX is. Okay, the G is actually full HP. Okay, let's go to standards. I think we'll be okay. Where is the AMX ELC disc? Because he was over here. Where would he be right now? He's not supported by anyone if he is over here, so I think we just go for it. It's just the Arta and the AMX ELC disc, so... Okay, he is over here. There, he's right there. Hellcat should be out of render. Oh, he's not out of render. But I think I'm okay here because the hill's here, right? I think I should be okay. Alright, let's push in. We have, especially with the ELC dead now, we have the ability to win this portion of the map easily, and the north, like, subsequently, so I think we can do that. And then we have angles on the Tiger and Hellcat, and it's an easy game. Easy, easy game, guys. 39 minutes, maybe we can play one more. I like to really give you guys a long session. Even if you just skip ahead through, it's like, whatever, man. I want to give you guys a lot of content. Oh, there's the Hellcat. Let's hope Arda isn't paying attention. Otherwise, I'm going to get wrecked right now. See what I mean with this aiming time, man? Oh my god, it's freaking miserable. There's the Arta. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Yeah. Woohoo! Just holding down the left mouse button. Beautiful. Okay, 2k damage, 1100 spotting. These games are great, man. 98% on the mark we're at. 4500 W and 8. We didn't even get any kills and still 4. Like, the W and 8, man, like, if you guys really want to pad your W and 8, I'm not one of those people that likes to pad W and 8. I play the Covenanter usually to do it if I really want to, but if you guys want to pad W and 8, man, these are the vehicles you want to perform well in. Like, if you can perform well in this vehicle, you're going to have a good time with W and 8, man. Okay. We played 4 battles, guys. I think we'll play a final one. I could end it here. We've played it really well. Now we'll get into that tier 8 game where I get absolutely stomped, right? But I'm going to play one more for you guys. It will take a long time to upload this, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and give you guys one final game here, man. We'll kind of see what we get into. But I think we've played it really well so far. And I think we've been lucky. We only got into like one tier 8 game, right? Let's see, is this 8 game? Another 6 game. And there are 4 light tanks. So, I'm going to set up with Binox and LNE. And what I'm going to do is see if one of these guys is going to go to... What is this, like G6? If none of them go to G6, I will go to G6. If one of them goes to G6, then I will go over here to like J6. Man, my eyes are starting to bug out, man. Been playing too much of this game. Okay. That's how I know I need some sleep, is when my eyes start to... I almost get like a... I call it like a borderline lazy eye. It starts to drift a little bit when I'm really, really tired. Ram me, dude. There you go. Okay, T-52, is he going out here? I don't... Where's this guy going? Alright. I think he's going out there. Yeah, he is. So I'm going to come up here. Let's get up here first. Before he takes shots. Gotta pull up like this. This is where the gun depression is going to be an issue, I think. It's T-34. Ricochet on what? So we just kind of let the T-52 spot a little bit, the VK spot a little bit, and I just sit back and do damage, man, you know. Okay, here's the T-50. I'll light this guy up. One more. Good, good, good. I never like to double up with people and spot, even if I have Binox and CVS and I know that I probably have better crew and equipment than them, I still won't do it. I just won't. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, we didn't send anybody over to the north of this map, so I feel like we really need to hustle and take this portion of the map. So what I'm going to do... should be my spot partially on the Achilles. I'm going to knock this tree. This. I'm going to poke up. Okay, I did get spotted by the T-34. He was in proxy. Alright, we need to go back and defend the base, I think, at this point. I think that's the right play. I'm going to load APCRs because there's a Pollock. We're going to go back and defend the base. There's a Crusader here. Rudy, SU-100, and Pollock. How do we effectively defend the base? I normally don't defend the base very much from this side. I think we can do it from right here, actually. Let's see. I have shots from here. Decent shots, like on the Rudy. T-50 is doing an excellent job right now, actually. Yeah, I think we sit here, because then I can still have some shots on the Skoda and stuff like that. So if these guys push... Okay, here's the Sioux. Hold on, my man. Okay, it's fine. Stay alive. Nobody die yet, man. Stop dying. Wish the IKV had a spot on this guy. Okay, Crusader went mid. Do I help the Crusader? I mean the IKV? What the heck do I do here? Come on, bro. This freaking ricochet crap. Oh my god, this thing is so bad at sniping, dude. It is horrendous. Like, I don't think I'm aiming that bad. I know I can aim better, guys, but like, give me a break, man. I will help you, my man. 1, 2. Okay, I spotted. Oh. There's the Sioux. Yeah, it's just, it can't, like, there's no range on it. I think we go after the M4 now. I want to take this side of the map. And we can go after the Pollock. Oh, man. I'm still full HP, so this should be easy. This should be an easy win. Okay, M4 is right here then. That means if I'm lit. Watch for Artie. Do we go after Artie or do we go after the Pollock? This is the question. I think they can stop the Pollock from capping. I don't think they're in a bad situation just yet. Okay, there's the Sioux-8. Help me, FV. Okay, we'll load the standards for the M44. He's gonna come back. He just fired, so we should be fine to get behind this guy now. We should have time to get behind him. 5 seconds. Just make sure this one goes in. Back to APCRs for the Pollock. You see how easy it is to just, like, continue to put clips into people, man, if you know, like, how to play? Yeah, I'm not capping, man. I never cap. We do not need to cap. We have 1 minute and 20. I'm full HP. We're not going to throw this. Watch me get lit on fire, guys, and throw this game. I'm telling you, man. Like, the crap that happens to me. It actually might. That might happen to me. Let's see. Okay. I wasn't even spotted there, so this guy is going to have no idea I'm here until I'm on top of him. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy. GG. 5 kills, 2k damage. Good game, AMX. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am done. That was 5 games. We're at almost an hour on this session. I know we only got into like 1 8 game. You might find that when you play this vehicle, you get into a lot of 8 games and like you're not having a good time, man. But this is what this tank is capable of doing when you understand how to stay alive, use the clip. Like, look at this, man. I think we've played it very, very well today. I couldn't ask for much more. 5 kills, 2k damage. And if you're getting into games that you're losing, your team's getting stomped, just run away and do as much damage as you can until you die, guys. That's all you can do. There's nothing else you can do. You've seen that in my sessions before as well. So after 5 games, 1,452 damage, 1,370 assist, 5 wins, which is incredible. Like, I'm never this lucky. We won all the battles. And really, I think that last one was probably one of the only ones that I really felt like, because I was in that game, we won. I don't think we would have won if I wasn't in that game, to be honest. We did 2k damage and 5 kills, so yeah, I think it was pretty good, and that's it, man. But all these games were actually fairly close, though, I will say. Like, none were stomps that I can really recall. And we had time to kind of do damage, dish out damage, right? So we've went over everything at the beginning, guys, and here you go with the final score, and that's it. So I have to do 8 more missions here. My assignments are done. The thing with the cat is done. And got all my stuff from Chaffee today. I got 3 little tokens that I got to put into the terminals. Into the terminal. And then the shop I still have. Let's see. Got those. I have 4 camos from 2020 that I still have to collect. Got all the ones from 2021, all of them for 2022 and 2023. So 2020 is the only one we need to do now. And that's all, guys. That's where I'm at with Holiday Ops. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can learn from it. I will catch you guys for the next video. Take care of yourselves until then. Bye-bye now.